Hello, and welcome back to Dean versus Money, the show where I am just exploring being financially free. I have some pretty big goals, but right now we're just focusing on one card at a time in this season anyway. And if you followed along, you saw my other videos, you know that I've made 2 credit card payments that are extra outside like my minimum. And if you want to see how I did that, feel free to go back and watch those shorts in those videos. But, drumroll please, I'm so excited to share that we had a breakthrough. You guys, in one day, I made $200. And that's incredible. Like that's like half of, what's left on my credit card. So like that's a huge leap forward. And it just kind of reinforced this idea that opportunity is everywhere. Like when you start changing your mindset, when you start telling yourself, hey, I'm going to pursue this, and you're really looking for ways to make it happen, opportunities open up. They do. That is a hill I will die on. We are focusing on the small wins, and that led to me seeing something that maybe I wouldn't have normally seen, and that yielded me $200. Mind blown. I saw something happening at a local store here with Pokemon cards. I'm not a Pokemon card collector, nor player, nor aficionado. I know that they are popular. I know that they have value and things like that, but it's not something that I really understand or I'm really in. But these packs of Pokemon cards were like flying off the shelf. Like people were like, there was like a line, and I was like, I don't get it, you know what I mean? But like, okay, they were like $40 a pack, and I'm like, okay, cool. So I went ahead, and I'm going to show you how I knew this was going to be a good item. And I opened up my eBay app, and I went ahead and searched those exact cards on eBay. And eBay has a really great feature. This is a pro tip that I saw from another YouTuber, but when you're searching for results, filter them by items sold or sold. And this is going to show you things that have actually sold. Sometimes we get excited because we see something on eBay and it's like $1 million, and you're like, oh my God, I have something that's worth something. But you have to understand, like, that's just the sticker price. That's just, the advertising price. Go to the sold items, and you're going to see what real people have actually spent money on. Boom. So that's what I did. I looked at these Pokemon cards, and I could see that they were selling for like double what people were buying them for. And not just that, I could see it happening almost in real time, because not only does it tell you how much someone bought something for, it also tells you when they bought it. Like not just the date, but like the literal timestamp. So here I am on eBay, I'm looking at these results, and I'm like looking at my watch, and I'm like, that sold 4 minutes ago, refreshed. That sold 7, 8, 2 minutes ago, just like rapid fire. Like people wanted these cards. And here I am looking at them with an opportunity to buy them. So I did. Well, actually, what I did, to be honest with you, is I went in line, I got the cards, I got a couple packs, I took pictures of them right then and there. I listed it on my eBay, and I just waited a second, because as you can see during this journey, I'm not going to just blow $40, $80 on something, right? I need to kind of be a little bit more conservative with my approach here. And 7 minutes, and I sold 2 of them. And that's when I knew. And I asked for some help, and I gave myself a little permission, because sometimes you got to spend money to make money. That was a little scary for me, because I got bills, y'all. I got groceries to get. I have a family, so I was kind of like, this is not great. So I kind of did something that I wouldn't normally do, which is like I almost pre-sold them. So I listed the item. I had them in my cart, my physical cart. They sold, and I got more, and so on and so forth. And I had to call in some reinforcements, to kind of help me out, but I was able to do it, and I sold enough that when you subtract the cost of the cards, the fees for eBay, $200. And that's what I made. And I made that in 1 hour on one day for something I know very little about. But what I did know was how to find out whether or not this item was valuable. And that is an important skill. Sometimes you don't have to have all of the answers, but you do have to know how to identify an opportunity when it's there. And I gotta wait for a while for those like funds to settle in eBay. They take some time to process and all that stuff before I can make that payment. But I'm gonna be making a $200 payment on a card where my balance is like just a little over $400. And that's huge. That's huge. Because it's like one big leap forward. So yeah, that's exciting. So when you're out there in the wild and you're looking at stuff, go on to, if you have an eBay store, go on there, see what's up. You just never know. You know, some things are duds. Okay, maybe you thought it was valuable. All right, but man, I wish I could like convey that feeling to everyone because it was just so exciting and just like, I can't even put it into words. But I will share the results as soon as I get them and the payment to that card. And guys, we're almost done with our first card, and it hasn't even been a month. And the only thing that's really changed is our mindset. Remember that. So I'll keep you guys open until next time.